Good afternoon. I'm Tyler Campbell, and I'm doing my persuasive speech on if young kids should be able to watch television shows with same-sex parents. I believe that it should be okay to allow your child to watch television shows with actors that have same-sex parents in them. This is okay because it's an opportunity to show a child that there are different situations in other people's households. This also allows the child to know what is going on in different parts of the world. Also, it shows children who have the same-sex parents that they aren't alone, that there are many people in the world like them. There are some kid television shows that already have same-sex couples in them, but they aren't the main characters. Today, the LGBTQ community is such a big thing now, bigger than what it used to be. I think that there will be more kid shows that will show same-sex couples more in the future. You should be allowed to tell your children what is going on in different people's households, but they should also be allowed to see what is going on in different people's households. A child may not understand what you're telling them until they see it for themselves. Having these LGBTQ television shows can provide an example of what you're trying to teach them. Trying to teach them on how families are different. Some examples of LGBTQ shows are Steven's Universe and Clarence. You wouldn't want your child going out in the world embarrassing you because they see something they aren't used to and acting out on it. A recent study by William Institute at UCLA revealed that nearly 6 million adults and children have an LGBTQ parent. There are more than 125,000 same-sex couple households, with nearly 220,000 children under the age of 18. For those numbers to be so high, I think that in television show, it should show the representation of their household just as much as anyone else's. There are many people who believe that children shows shouldn't have same-sex parents in them because they think that their child will be confused or think it's okay for them to be homosexual. People say that you should be able to teach your children about those things, which I totally agree. But I also think that people who aren't in a household that is considered traditional, meaning parents at the same sex, should be able to see things on television that show things about their life as well. Television shows should be able to portray homosexual couples just the same as they portray heterosexual couples because there are different people in the world and even kids should know that. Just because a child is watching a show about certain things doesn't mean that they will grow up to do things or act on things. There are many heterosexual television shows, and some children still end up being homosexual. So why can't there be the same outcome on kids that watch homosexual television shows to still come out to be heterosexual? At the end of the day, the things you see on television are just for entertainment. And some kids know that some of the things are fake and might not even believe that there are different people in the world like that. I also think the more LGBTQ characters that are in kid shows there are more opportunities there. There will be more opportunities to teach tolerance and acceptance. A way they can teach tolerance and acceptance is by, in the show, they can show children seeing a person who has come out to be in the LGBTQ community, and the children in the show can be a little confused about the situation, but also can show that they accept the person and still be their friend, and that they're alike in many ways. It can also show that one child who doesn't support the child's choice doesn't have to be mean or pick on them about it. They could just talk about their choices and say that they aren't the same. They could just understand they have different preferences. Also, I believe that kids aren't born biased. They don't know what is wrong or right at the age that they are. If you choose to tell your children what is wrong or right, that is your choice. I think that not allowing them to watch a show just because it isn't considered right is not the right thing to do. If you are telling your child it's not right to be a part of the LGBTQ community, they can still watch the show and think it's not right. They're just watching the show for amusement. They are kids at the end of the day. Thank you.